Have you tuned in on the right day, because this is a zero water product. This is a product that will tame frizz and flyaway. We're heading into frizz season, Dennis. It will tame frizz and flyaways. It's gonna treat your hair every time you use it, not dry it and strip it, but it's gonna treat your hair every time you use it, and it's gonna give you that amazing anti-frizz treatment for up to, I think it's like 7 hours. Typically, one of these is $35. So today, for less than the price of one, you are getting 2 full sizes, over a 50% off. 627011 is your item number. This is really one of my favorite products you've ever made, Dennis, because most hairsprays actually make your hair worse. They actually strip the hair. So what happens? You step outside and the hair frizzes up on a humid day. That's exactly what we don't want. This is going to tame that frizz, tame the flyaways for up to, gosh, for all day, basically.
Yeah, 7, we were shocked. Lab was shocked as well. I had this concept, this idea, almost like, if you want to, like Gore-Tex, how it breathes. That's what made it so incredible, famous. So based, not that I'm covering in Gore-Tex material, but similar concept where it's a webbing, and that's how this works. Instead of choking the hair, it's just over sealing it and basically smothering it. You don't eliminate frizz that way. Your hair has to breathe, and these dividers, spacers that end up going onto the hair allows that to happen, and that's why we scored 7 hours, because there's cotton silk, kind of like the 2XL, but micronized even smaller. They're kind of like, if you want to call it the safety net. They absorb that excess moisture before it goes to the hair, that first line of defense, so it doesn't choke and make your hair swelled up and frizzy. So I couldn't put any water in the can, otherwise it wouldn't work. You're getting your money's worth. That price that you're paying today, we've only I think we've done it once before when Colleen always takes us as her host pick, and that's when we've done that price. So it's less than a can of one. And this can is not your aisle 5 can, because it's going to last way longer, because aisle 5 is loaded with shellac, literally, water, alcohol, and propellant. Now, we've got propellant, but ours is clean beauty. No water. No shellac. I'm using coriander resin, so it's a natural resin. The resin is over 100,000 years old. I know that sounds crazy, but it goes back to the dinosaur. And actually, every time I show this resin, it kind of looks like, that movie where the mosquito was in it, and they made big dinosaurs. No mosquito. But kind of looks the same, but this is 100,000 years old. I only have to use small pieces of it. We create this extract. I thought Captain Cook, he made it into a varnish. It's from New Zealand. I turned it into a hairspray, and it really, really does work. The smell doesn't smell like a hairspray. It's vanilla black orchid. That's the aroma you get, and it actually morphs and changes as it touches and stays on you. That's the coriander tree. It's one of the largest on the planet. Massive. Picture doesn't do it justice. When you stand beside one, you just think, oof. And then you realize, okay, when the dinosaurs, yeah, it made sense. It's all in perspective. They're not there anymore, but the trees are. That resin, we don't hurt the tree. Kind of like tree cries, and that resin, we don't even touch it off the tree. We wait. It has to get under the soil before we use it. We see that the soil's actually converting it. That's where it gets its magic, the minerals. The coriander resin, you can remove it with water. Most resins, it's hard to remove with even soap.
Look at
That's why I thought it was the ideal ingredient for a hairspray. This is going to help you not get the yellow tones in your hair, because that resin in the other hairsprays is what's turning yellow when you hit it with heat or the sun. Basically, like your flooring has a varnish on it, and then it turns yellow from the sun. So you want to protect it, or UV windows, seals, and all that. The spray doesn't have that to turn yellow. It's actually designed to prevent that, because it has high smoke and point oils that protect your hair. So wearable treatment, hairspray, finishing spray, your self-care styling hero, multi-purpose, flexible, brushable. The bond it creates, if you were to give it a number 7 out of 10, puts elasticity to the hair. The ingredients, that wild summer apricot, that chuli is in there. A yangu oil, quinoa, safflower, bamboo, passion flower, butterfly, ginger root, coconut, aloe,
right?
Quarry. Yeah, the list goes on.
You're treating your hair. You know, it's not like spraying on this alcohol that all of a sudden, guess what? You brush your hair. That's why you're never supposed to brush your hair when you have hairspray in it. You brush your hair, you're breaking all that hair off. You're doing exactly the opposite of what we all want to do, which is keep it on our head. This is a treatment for the hair. Dennis, I'm using this on my 12-year-old because he's in middle school now, and every morning it's a production because his hair's got to look just right. I can't believe the price today. Even I'm stocking up. One is typically $35. Today we're over 50% off. 3 FlexPay means just get it home for $10. Free shipping and handling. 627011 is your item number. And by the way, all of these crazy over 50% off prices is just today. So, you know, I confirmed this before the show. That's why a lot of people stocking up today because, Dennis, we see the results after one treatment. And, you know, this gives us the results we want. Tames the frizz, tames the flyaways, right as we're heading into frizz season.
It gives you that little extra confidence knowing that, you know, you've got that umbrella for your hair. It's the worst when you spend so much time to set your hair and then you step outside in seconds, you frizz up like a Q-tip. I'm trying to help you. Again, now I don't know what's on your hair now and the condition of your hair, and that plays a role. So your hair has to go through a training process with this because it's different to what you're using now. And some of you, it'll happen right away. Others might take 3-4 applications or even a month. That's why I was saying the scrub that we have, and unfortunately we don't have enough for it to last the entire day, but that scrub exfoliates and kind of gives me a clean palette. In other words, like a canvas. You don't paint on a dirty one. So when you get this at home, and if it's dirty, well, it's not going to be the same. But if I could get a clean one, like scrub, remove, the mist maintains it, this gives you the style. That's all I'm saying. So I'm not trying to push product, but that's how it was developed. So if you can get that, you'll get there faster. If not, you'll get there, but it might take a little longer. But you're all going to get this. You will see an elimination of that frizziness that happens, you know, with a lot of hair, especially in, you know, warm weather, humid weather. But look, legal, we wouldn't be able to say this if it didn't say it there, but controls frizz and flyaways under severe humid environments. So that's a big deal. 89% relative humidity, that's like being in a swimming pool. 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Here in Canada, 90 degrees, we might get that maybe one day out of the year. In Florida, it's what, every day?
Pretty much.
Not here.
It's like 90 degrees right now at this hour of the night. And here's the thing, you all need a hairspray. We all have those days where we want to have a little bit of that hold. And you don't want your hair weighed down, and you don't want it shellacked, so now it's dull and lifeless, has no shine to it. We're gonna tame the frizz, we're gonna tame the flyaways, and we're gonna treat the hair. It's a zero water product. It's very unique. And today you're getting 2 for less than the price of 1 is what you're getting. So I know we're very, very busy right now at this hour in the evening. 627011 is your item number. And you know, it's really interesting because it's Janet that says, I threw all my aisle 5 products in the garbage when I got my tweaked. Tina says this hairspray is the best. I love it. Nancy says I'm stocking up with all the shipping issues. I want to have a backup. Indeed.